Continuing with one-step equations, multiplying and dividing, example B. Remember to ask yourself what's being done to the variable. So we have negative 4x equals 12. What's being done? It's multiplied by negative 4. And what is the inverse operation or opposite operation? Divide by negative 4. So I like to say the whole thing out with the negative 4 so we don't get confused later on when we have multiple steps. So let's show divide by negative 4 on both sides of the equation, both sides of the equal sign, remembering not to use this symbol. We're going to use the fraction bar. And working down, any value divided by itself equals 1. We don't need to write 1x, just x. And 12 divided by negative 4 equals negative 3. Remembering our rule that if we are multiplying or dividing with different signs, it's a negative. So now the check. Negative 4x equals 12. Remember the original equation to begin. Substitute x equals negative 3. And remember, I'm not going to use an x for times anymore. And when we multiply, negative times a negative is a positive. If you multiply or divide with same signs, it's a positive. And recall working down, you work down, and if there's nothing there, just rewrite the value. 12 equals 12, so that equation checks out, and x equals negative 3. Okay, and our final example, x divided by negative 2 equals negative 5. So we begin again, what's being done to x? Divide by negative 2. What's the inverse or opposite? Multiply by negative 2. Okay, but now, when I multiply by negative 2 on both sides, do not multiply by negative 2 down here in the denominator. You need to show that it is really negative 2 over 1, because if you multiply by negative 2 in the denominator, that doesn't even cancel out, and besides that, it's not the same as multiplying by negative 2 or negative 2 over 1. So make sure that you're multiplying when you've got a fraction, use the fraction, the negative 2 goes in the numerator. And here's again the reason why. This would cancel out. In the numerator and denominator, the same values would cancel out to equal 1. Remember, anything divided by the same value is equal to 1. So all that remains on the left is x. We don't need to write 1x. And on the right, we have the same sign, so I know it's positive when we multiply or divide. Negative 5 times negative 2 is positive 10. So let's check again. Remember always the original equation. Substitute x equals 10. 10 divided by negative 2 equals negative 5. And remember, working down, when we multiply or divide with different signs, it's a negative. And on the right, bring down, work down, there's no operation. And negative 5 equals negative 5, that checks out. Our solution is x equals 10.